this may be our last chance to take America back again. We cannot afford 2 more, God forbid 6 more years of Barack Obama, Nancy Pelosi, and Harry Reid. The country can't afford it. The country can't afford it. We have got to restore some balance to Washington, D.C. We've got to take these big government policies from the far left and return them to the center right where most Americans live. And we start that effort in 2010 by taking back the U.S. House of Representatives. And don't think for a minute that that can't happen. It can. We were up at the Homestead a few weeks ago, and the governor and I were meeting with some of our close friends and supporters, and one of the guests we had there with us was a guy by the name of Glenn Bolger. Many of you know Glenn. He's a very prominent pollster, doing a lot of work right now for the Republican National Campaign Committee. And Glenn told us that as of that event, there were 60 races across the country, 60 seats currently held by Democrats, where Republicans are either ahead in the polls or within the margin of error in the polls. This could be the largest turnaround in the history of our country in a midterm election. And I am as confident as I am standing here tonight that we can take back the House of Representatives. And if we do that, it will send a message from sea to shining sea that we are tired of liberal, big government policies, and we want to get America back on the right track. And so we got to go out and work as hard as we can between now and Election Day for good candidates like Patrick and Keith Fimian and Frank Wolf to make sure that we elect and re-elect them to the United States House of Representatives. And then having done that, we can turn our attention to 2012, when the ultimate goal is to restore conservative leadership to the White House and to make sure that Barack Obama does not get 4 more years to take our country in the direction of a European socialist union, which is exactly where he wants to take our country. And we just simply can't allow that to happen. So for these next, how many days till Election Day?
103.
I knew he would. I knew he would do it. I knew it. In the next 103 days, you got to get up every day and go out and work like the future of our country depends on it. Because you know what? It does. The future of our country may well depend on the outcome of these elections in 103 days. If you'll do that, you know, I think we can win these elections. I think we can win a great victory. But it won't just be a victory for our party or our candidates, but of far more importance than that, it'll be a victory that gets this country, the greatest country the world has ever known, back on the right track. Are you ready to do that?
Yeah.
Can I introduce him? Are you introducing him?
I can. I plan to.
Oh, you're playing. Well, I don't want to interrupt the plan. Look, you do it. That's all right. Look, thanks again for letting Jean Ann and me come up and spend a little bit of the evening with you. Thanks for everything that you do for our Republican Party. You keep working hard, and I'll tell you this, the election victories that we won last November, they're not the end of what we can accomplish. They are just the beginning of what we can accomplish together as Republicans. So God bless you. Thanks for everything you're doing.
I think it's fair to say that we're very, very fortunate to have Lieutenant Governor Bolling with us, working for us in Richmond. The turn from the deficit to the surplus is just fantastic. And it's something we can all be proud of. And quite frankly, I want to thank you also for your support of the district. I think it means a lot to have statewide leaders coming to the district and supporting the candidate. It means the world to everybody here, and it just gets us that much more excited to get out and work. So we are very excited. We greatly appreciate it. And on behalf of the committee, just a couple of tokens of our appreciation. We have a Christmas ornament. Featuring Old Town Alexandria.
Very nice. Jean Ann and I have an anniversary coming up. That'll make a great gift.
And we also have, we know that one of your favorite restaurants is Land Beauty Brothers. So we have a gift card for you to Land Beauty Brothers.
That will make it nice. Thank you all so much.